A lot of people know a sharp knife when they try it. If I've got any doubts about the quality of the edge on my knife, there's a couple of tests I like to do. The first one's just a simple visual inspection, and if that passes, then I can go to a cutting test. It gives me more accurate feedback on the quality of the edge. In the visual inspection of the knife, we're looking for obvious signs of dullness. To do that test, hold the knife as so with a bright light above and examine the cutting edge. If you see light being reflected off the cutting edge, then you know that knife is pretty dull. On the other hand, if there's no light reflecting off the cutting edge, you can be confident that the knife is quite sharp. In a visual inspection of a sharp knife, light shone down from above gets split effectively at the cutting edge, and the reason for that is that the edge is so fine it can't be seen by the human eye. To give you a sense of scale, a good quality razor is about 0.4 microns at the cutting edge, which is about 50 times smaller than the finest human hair. When you do a visual inspection on a dull knife, either one that's rolled over or one that's simply worn, you get the splitting effect of the light, but what you also get is some reflection back off that edge, and that's because it's much wider than a sharp knife. Same here, you get reflection back. And when you see either a continuous line of light reflecting off the edge or spots of light reflecting off, you know you've got some dullness there. We've chosen 3 knives on which to do our reflectivity test. Okay, we're going to start with this black Salal. We've got a bright light source here. We just hold it up to the light, and you may have to tilt it back and forth a little bit. But as soon as you see reflectivity, and in this case we see it all along the edge, we know that's a dull knife. Okay, next is the inspection of our Coho here. And we see on a couple of portions of the edge there some nicks. Those are rolled over areas, shining the light back at us. All right, now for the red-handled Salal. Let's see what that looks like. We tilt it a little bit. I'm not seeing any reflection off that edge. Our red chef's knife has passed visual inspections, so that means it's pretty sharp. To tell exactly how sharp it is, though, we need to do our second test, which is a paper cutting test. So we grab a sheet of paper, hold it on edge, in this case it's U-line catalog page, and starting at the heel of the knife, we drag it down through in a slicing motion and see how it performs. In this case, it's slicing very cleanly through the page. If your knife does that, you know your razor sharp. If you've passed visual inspection and you're still finding that the knife grabs on the edge or slides off the paper, that edge needs a little bit more work on the fine stones, and you'll be sharp and ready to go. Now you know how to check for sharp or dull. If you do have dull knives, we can help you fix that. Check out our sharpening playlist.